Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So I have another wig review for you today, and this is Ellen Villa Arrow in color Sand Multi-Rooted. But before we talk about Arrow, let's have a look at the cap. So Arrow has the wefted cap with adjustable straps, bendable ear tabs. It has here closed lace partial top, which means there's probably a bit of permatis here. Then you have the lace front and partial monofilament on the left. So Arrow is this lovely long, slightly layered, very relaxed wavy style. I love it. The color is I think my favorite color in Ellen Villa. I've never tried the champagne rooted, which I think is much blonder, but this is very much the color that I had of my own hair before I made my hair more ashy. I absolutely love the root because I wish they all did root that color. You know, like the John Renault FS8. I will compare the color for you in a minute. John Renault's FS8, the root is far too dark. I don't like it at all. It's too harsh, and because of that the hairline looks very harsh. This is just beautiful, and because it's called multi-rooted, you have few colors in that root. So it is dark ash blonde with light caramel blend with medium blonde root. I can see the caramel, but I can also see these gorgeous, really pale, very pale. They are not ashy, but they are not warm, you know, very neutral, beautiful blonde bits, and that's what I like. Another thing that I love about it, the density is so natural. So when you saw the Sarah yesterday, sorry, when you saw the John Renault Sarah, the amount of hair, I mean, if you are someone that is used to that much hair, then that's fine, and if it suits you to have that much hair, but I find it too much. This is just right. So let me show her to you from all the sides. So this is the left side, right side, and the back. Isn't it gorgeous? I think this one doesn't look so bad on me as far as long hair goes, because it doesn't have that much hair. I love this swooping fringe. Is it shorter? Yeah, it is a bit shorter than the rest of the hair, and you could probably still cut it, but it's got this natural swoop, and it's on the left hand side, so you've got the left monofilament parting. This is where you have your scalp like looking parting. I will try to part it on the other side in a minute. We'll see what it looks like, but I just love it. It just looks so natural. It's not overdone. The curls are not all, you know, like really uniformed and really tight. It's just very natural, you know, beachy waves. I love it. I think that could be my holiday wig. Now, the lace front is undetectable, and a lot of Ellen Villa, well, all the wigs that I've had from Ellen Villa have those beautiful lace fronts. They are made in Germany, so they are European wigs, and the quality, I mean, look at that. You cannot really say that it's a wig. It looks like this hair is growing out of my own head. And because it has, you know, some of these lighter pieces in the front, I can easily wear it off my face and I wouldn't worry. It doesn't look unnatural at all. Let's try to part it on the other side. You probably won't want to go because, like I said, they are always styled to go, but you can train it, you know, with this is not heat defiant, this one, but you can like warm up your hands and keep pressing, and that should do it. I know some people steam them slightly, even though it's not a heat defiant. Yes, yeah, I can have it on that side. I would just have to, I've seen Patty from Patty's Pearls doing this to the wig to make the parting, to make your hair stay that way. So she basically twists the hair and then pulls it like this, and can you see the hair then stays like that. Sorry, I'm not used to having long hair, it's hair everywhere. Right, let's put her back to where she was. Okay, styling, so many options. You can put it in a ponytail. You can have it half up, half down. Don't want to pull it because I didn't adjust the cap here, and don't want to pull the wig off. And of course, my favorites are the square hairbands. Do you remember I showed them to you before, and I find them so great, especially for wigs. They are not for wigs, they are for anybody, but are these headbands that are hinged like sunglasses, and they are so comfortable because they don't squeeze your head, you know, like normal headband. I think I might have a code as well. I'm sure Julie gave me a code for you when I reviewed it, so I try to find it and pop it down in a description box. But I love using these bands with wigs. I have all sorts of different colors. Let's try this animal one. Can you see this lace front? It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, if you're, you know, I've been playing with this wig. Remember that when you have a long wig, the longer wigs are much more prone to tangling underneath here because of the friction. So if you are planning on wearing your wig all day, have the comb with you, and like once an hour, just gently brush out the tangles, because you don't want to get it too knotty. And also always remember, when you take your wig off, spray some conditioning spray on it and brush it through, and then just leave it overnight. And if you get all these flyaways, again, just take simple water, as there is a water that is not simple. Spray it, scrunch it, and that will give you also more defined curl. I think really, if you maybe wanted to, I don't know, like get this fringe to stay like this, you can probably spray it and clip it with something and leave it overnight, and that would stay then. But here, water is your best friend really when it comes to wigs. There. beautiful. Imagine what would happen to your own hair if you sprayed it with water. Some people don't like all these fine flyaway hairs. You have to remember Ellen Villa wigs, the same with belle tress, the denier of the hair, which means that the thickness of individual strand is very fine, which gives it this beautiful natural movement. But they tend to get these flyaways, but I love it because that's exactly how my own hair would behave. My hair wouldn't be all smooth and shiny, so I think that that gives it even more of a natural appearance. Also, this wig is not too shiny, but you know that if you feel your wig is too shiny, you can always spray it with the dry shampoo that will tone the shine down, or with a powder and powder puff like talcum powder or something. But I don't think this one is too shiny at all. Now let me compare this color to the Jon Renau 12 FS8. So there is Sarah, which I've shown you yesterday, in 12 FS8. So from the front, it has similar tones, but overall is much warmer and darker. But look how much darker it is at the back. Can you see? So yeah, you know that I don't like this color. I do in some wigs though. I really like this color in Elizabeth, Jon Renau Elizabeth. I loved it in 12 FS8, but I think that is heat defiant fiber, therefore they always look a bit different. Yeah, I think this wig is so natural looking. It's just the density. I wish more wigs had this more natural density in hairs. A lot of wigs have far too much hair, which then tend to make them a bit wiggy. But this is lovely, lovely and fine. And the movement is pretty good as well. It's because these fibers are so fine. Okay, my lovely, so this was Ellen Villa Arrow in Sand Multi-Rooted. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.